third. Reds up 2-1. Eduardo Perez facing Tom Glavine with 2 down. It's high, it's deep. Aloha means goodbye. Glavine around for only 3 innings, his shortest outing of the season. The Reds jumped out to a 5-1 lead. That 3-run shot did in Glavine, bottom of the 8th. Brett Boone facing Mike Bielecki, and you be the judge as this ball goes down the line. Fair or foul? Fair or foul? Somebody reaches out. It must be a relative of Jeffrey Mayer. They call it a fair ball and a home run for Boone. Take another look. The guy in the red reaches out. Looks like it should have been a foul ball called. Bobby Cox says, how can you call that a home run? He comes out to argue and gets tossed. The Reds up 6-5, top 9. Braves down to their last strike, and Javi Lopez says, I think not, off a Jeff Shaw solo stroke. And this game's going on. We're tied at 6. Getting hot. Home plate ump. Paul Nowert left with exhaustion. Deion Sanders taking time out for a moment to relax, and then he takes off after a 2-out walk in the 11th, steals second, then he steals third, totally uncontested, no chance to get him against Mark Wohlers. Then Pokey Reese with 2 down drills a base hit, and the game is over. The Reds win it 7-6 in 11. Cincinnati making it tough. They blow a 4-run lead, but they in the first batter of the game. Here it comes. There it goes. First batter for St. Louis is Royce Clayton, and he goes deep off of Tony Saunders. Not a good way to start, Tony. 1-0 Cards. Top of the second, Greg Zahn with a double to the corner and left. Darren Dalton hobbles in. We're tied at 1. To the 4th, Mike DeFelice with a shot to third. Bobby Bonilla from his knees, if you please, saves a run, and DeFelice cannot believe it. Ugh. Bottom 7, 1 on for pinch hitting Delino DeShields. And the little guy, Delino, he has clout. Taking Rick Elling downtown and gone 7th of the year, 3-1 Cards. Cardinals pitcher Matt Morris, very strong. Strikes out Mark Kotsay looking. And still in the 8th. 2 on for the Marlins. Jeff Conine pinch hitting for Darren Dalton. Resistance is futile. A weak swing as Tony Fossis got him to look bad. Cards win 3-1. It was
pitching and not well. Dave Hollins, this one deep to left. It might be, it could be, it isn't. It's off the wall. It scores Phillips. It scores Erstad. Scores 3-0 Angels in the first. Bottom 6, Jason Dixon cruising. Bottom drops out on Nomar Garciaparra. Angels up 6-2 after 6. Bottom 7, same score. Mike Holtz in relief of Dixon. His very first pitch, John Valton has a Coke and a smile. His 12th of the year. First of 2 solo homers Holtz would allow. Bottom 9, Sox down 6-4 with 2 on. Troy Percival in to close the game. Facing Mo Vaughn, Percival would live to regret the pitch you're about to see.
Vaughn hits it high in the air, deep to center field. Gone! A home run for Vaughn!
That indeed it was, as the Red Sox win it 7-6, and Marcel Latchman has to do the job of consoling his closer. Vaughn's 23rd home run of the year, doing the trick for the Bo Sox, who come from 4 runs down in his 13-game hit streak, and he does it in style. On the first pitch he sees, a 2-run shot, his 14th of the year. Expos the quick 2-0 lead. Bottom 2, Astros down 3 runs. Sean Barry with a runner at second. Now watch the ball girl. She thinks it's a foul ball. She's wrong. She gives it back. Derek Bell scores. It's ruled a double. Astros down 3-2. They tie it at 5. Top 4 game tie. Chris Widgers at third. FP Santangelo, the suicide squeeze, scores Widger. Expos up 6-5. Top 9, same score. Rondell White up with a runner on. Oh, if this stays fair, it's gone. Oh, it's fair. Oh, it's gone. Second homer of the year, 15th of the season. Expos up 8-5, but we weren't through. Bottom 9, same score. 2 on pinch hitter J.R. Phillips. A 3-run homer to tie the ball game at 8. His first hit as an Astro. 9 innings of baseball insufficient to settle the issue. To the bottom of the 10th we go. Former Expo Sean Barry has just won the ball game. Astros take it by a 9-8 final on the home run. Chalk up 8 in a row for the Stros. They're now 8 games over the 500 mark as Barry accepts the congratulations. He had 3 hits, including the game winner. Craig.
Just 1 home run during that stretch, but here today they changed that. Jim Thome, 27th home run of the year. Indians up 2-zip. Meanwhile on the mound, Cleveland rookie Jared Wright outstanding. Mark Bellhorn struck out 3 times. Wright struck out 8 Oakland hitters during the game. 7th inning, Tribe getting some power. Marquise Grissom, his 6th of the year. Next man up, Tony Fernandez, his 5th of the year. So Cleveland up 6-0 going into the 9th inning, and that's where things got a little bit tricky. 2 outs, Ernie Young, the grounder. Omar Vizquel. That's an error. Scott Spezio jogs home on the error. It's now down to a 6-3 game, but Vizquel makes up for it. Tony Batista tries to get one through, but Vizquel the dive on to first in time. Indians snap their 3-game losing streak and win it 6-3. Wright doing everything. He's just called up in his first major league at bat. 2 on, 1 out in the second. And Tatis lines a shot up the middle off Snowpeck. Will Clark comes in to score. And the Rangers go up by the score of 1-0. Top of the third, Clark, who went 2 for 4, 2 on, 2 out. Base hit. Albert Bell in left. Whoops! Rusty Greer able to score on the play. Rangers go up by the count of 3-zip. Bottom 5. White Sox load the bases. 1, 2, 3, 1 out. Tony Pena, however, grounding into the 6-4-3 double play. Darren Oliver able to get out of the jam. Man, it's hot here. Rangers still up 3-zip. More Ranger D in the 7th, up 3-1. Ray Durham. Toward the gap, Mike Sims. Got it. Rangers go on to win 4-1 as Oliver and 3 relievers combine on a 5-hitter. Oliver
going to his mouth. Joe Brinkman calls an automatic ball. Irabu would lose composure after a 3-run shot by Jose Cruz Jr. Alex Rodriguez with a 2-run shot. 6-0 Mariners. Sayonara means goodbye for Irabu, who lasted only 2 innings. Yanks come back. Paul O'Neill homers. Tino Martinez takes Bob Walcott out. It's a 6-4 Seattle game. Next batter, Charlie Hayes. Is that a base hit? No! Griffey with a diving catch to end the inning. Top 7, 1 on. Here's Griffey. Here it comes. There it goes. Joe Torre says he's like a time bomb. Went off last night, hit his first homer in 60 at-bats. Another one today, 9-5 Seattle. But Tino does it again. Beating up on his former teammates, making a 9-7 Mariner lead. An upper deck shot, number 35 for Martinez. Same inning, Wade Boggs tying run. Hits into the double play. Bobby Ayala gets out of the jam, and the Mariners get out with a victory by a final of 9. Rough day for Carlos Delgado. In the 5th, Chili Davis grounded to first off Delgado's glove. Bip Roberts scores. Delgado made 2 errors, struck out 3 times. Dean Palmer, newly acquired, making his Royal debut. He's traded last night from Texas. Double down the left field line. Bell and Davis score. Palmer 3 ribbies. Royals up 5-2. Bottom 8. Jays down 5-2 with 2 men on, and Sean Green crushes one. 3-run shot off of Hector Carrasco. We're tied at 5. Next batter, Benito Santiago. He has clouts. His 2nd homer of the game, and that ball is out of here for sure. Jays win 6-5. As Mike
70 since then. Bottom of the 1st, 2 out. Mike Piazza never hit a home run off Schilling in 20 at-bats until that one. 1-0 Dodgers lead. Top of the 4th, 2 down. Hideo Nomo working on a no-hitter, although it's only the 4th. You can talk about that kind of thing. Nomo has one. Scott Rowland, off of Nomo's elbow, and he is safe at first for the hit. Nomo, in pain, has to leave the game. Darren Dreifert comes in for him. Bottom of the 5th, leadoff man Wilton Guerrero facing Schilling. Down. Next man Greg Gagne. Down. Darren Dreifert down. Schilling would get 10 on the night. Bottom of the 6th, 1 out, 1 on. Watch Mike Piazza's swing against Schilling. That would be your Yogi Berra Tomahawk special. The high fastball, right center field, gone. 22nd of the year, the 2-run shot. First 2 homers off of Schilling. 3-1 Dodgers. There it is again. Watch how high it is when he makes contact off his eyes. Yeah, Godfather Tommy shows how it's done. Dodgers win it 4-1. Dreifert
facing Esteban Loaiza. Caught looking at the slider there, then to the 4th, looks at the heat for strike 3. He's not happy with the call. No one would care. Bottom 5, tied at 2. A man was on, a man was out. Loaiza intentionally walks Bonds. Gene Lamont figures I'd rather pitch to Jeff Kent than Barry Bonds, and Jeff Kent takes offense to the notion. Takes a 0-2 pitch up the middle. Darren Hamilton scores. RBI number 81 for Kent. More on that in a moment. Top 6 tied at 3. Bases juice for Tony Womack, and Tony Womack breaks out the juicer. Pirates put 6 on the board in the 6th inning, break it open. Top 7, it was 8-3 Pirates. Kevin Palkovich, a ball to the wall in right center. Palkovich is speedy. He's on his horse. He's rounding second. Jeff Kent is up and throwing. And Jeff Kent's throw to third is going to be to no one in particular. It gets away. Palkovich scores on the error. Pirates take it by a final of 10-3. The Bucks have beaten the Giants 10 of the last 11 times they've met. Kent, 81 RBIs. That's a career high. He had 80.
Dome in Minnesota. Bottom of the third, 1-0 Orioles. Jimmy Key facing Pat Mears. Hits one deep to center. Brady goes back to take it away from him. Shane Bowers making his first big league start, facing Anderson and getting him swinging. Bowers would leave in the sixth with the game tied at 1. Key gets Marty Cordova swinging. Key struck him out 3 straight times in the game. Bottom of the eighth, 1-1, 2 out. Matt Lawton on second. Armando Benitez against Ron Coomer, who digs it out, blooping it to right, but Robbie waves his gold glove at it and makes the catch. Extra innings, top of the 10th. Rick Aguilera facing Geronimo Barroa. Watch the play here by Knobloch. Across his body, gets him. Twin relievers retired 11 straight Oriole hitters. Bottom of the 11th, 1-1, 1 out, runner on first. Cordova against Terry Matthews. Watch the play here by Jeffrey Hammonds as he goes up the wall. Top of the 12th. Aguilera still in, facing Brady Anderson, and walks him. First base runner for the Orioles since the 6th. The next hitter, Cal Ripken, takes a look at the first pitch and singles to right. Anderson, who was running, goes all the way around to third. That'll bring B.J. Surhoff to the plate. Surhoff, the fly ball to right field is deep enough to bring home Brady, and the Orioles win this one 2-1. The Twins strand 11 runners. Twin relievers retire.
Bottom 1, bases juiced. Bichette fattening up with a bloop single to center. Scores Young, scores Perez, scores 2-0 in favor of the Rockies. Top 5, it was 4-1 Colorado. Ray Sanchez to the plate. Lines 1 to left off Roger Bailey. Bichette flashing the leather. He wasn't finished either as he would do some more damage at the plate. Bottom 6, same score. Larry Walker on first. Dante Bichette has just left the building in 455-foot fashion. 2-run shot, 17th of the year. Bichette an amazing 13 RBIs in his last 3 games. Bottom 7, same score. Bob Patterson robbing Larry Walker and throwing to second for the double play. Rockies win it 6-3. If
got out of 2 of those jams in 5 shutout innings. Top of the 7th, 2-1 Brewers. Milwaukee gets some insurance. Gerald Williams halfway to Kalamazoo off Justin Thompson, his 9th of the year. Brew Crew wins it by a count of 3-1.